Behind the Story, featuring the leading voice on one of today's top topics. Time to welcome back into Erie News Now at 7, a longtime friend of our show and a season ticket holder with the Pittsburgh Steelers, Kenny Vibral, Volunteer Resources Coordinator at the Pennsylvania Soldiers and Sailors Home. Welcome.
Thank you much.
Thanks for coming in, Ken. We appreciate you as always. I don't know what the Pittsburgh Steelers has to do with what we're talking about. I know you wrote that in, but
it's a division leader in this room.
Oh, you know what?
All right, let's get the.
I like that angle.
Ken, what do you have going on here, my friend?
Oh, we're ready for National Wreaths Across America Day this Saturday, December 13th, kicking off at noon with a ceremony at the Anthony Wayne Blockhouse, and then wreath laying to immediately follow after that.
Again, this is also a nationwide event with ceremonies taking place in all 50 states and abroad. Now, we talked with a U.S. Air Force veteran yesterday, you know him, Fred Wenicky, and he's on his way to Washington, D.C. today, and he talked about how emotional it gets for him when he's visiting the grave sites of the people he served with. Do you sense the same emotion with your ceremony?
I do, and that community that has gathered year after year now to commemorate this day is a really special aspect of the event. So for them to see familiar faces, veterans that they've served with, fellow veterans from all branches of service to come out that one day to commemorate our veterans is a really remarkable moment.
What is the feedback that they tell you, Ken? I mean, you do so much for the PA Soldiers and Sailors Home. They have to appreciate the things you do, man.
Yeah, and I think this one really means a lot to our veterans as well, you know, because a lot of their friends are buried in our Veterans Memorial Cemetery. So for them to see the community come out, to show that support, you know, to let them know that they care long after a lot of our veterans have taken their oath of enlistment really means a lot.
Again, it's an important time to remember the service, but is it also important to educate through this process to let people know?
Yeah, and that's one of the goals too of Wreaths Across America is to remember the fallen, honor those that served, and teach the next generation the value of freedom. So to see families bring their children out to take place, have them place wreaths on each gravesite, I think just kind of emphasizes that, that educational aspect of what we're there to do as well.
How encouraged are you, Ken, to see not only Wreaths Across America, obviously here, but throughout the entire country as well?
Yeah, that's been a really impressive growth of this program. And even for us, you know, we were ceremonial only up until 2016. So, you know, we would place a wreath representing each branch of service, but it wasn't until 2016 that we actually got out in the cemetery and did a wreath on each gravesite. But it was one of those events that I knew if we put this out there, if the community knew what it was and understood what we were trying to do, they would gravitate to it, and they haven't let me down.
Ken, I think it was 2 years ago I got a chance to watch the ceremony, and there were people from the bottom of the hill all the way to the top. How has Erie responded over the years to this event?
It's grown tremendously year after year, and I think it really is a testament to the day, to Erie's respect for our veterans, and they jump at the opportunity to show their respect for our servicemen and women.
Ceremony's on Saturday, correct, Ken?
Ceremony's at Saturday at noon. And then wreath laying will immediately follow a brief ceremony. I do encourage those to get there a little early, just because parking and navigating the grounds, just so that they're back in place by the blockhouse at noon.
Ken, thanks as always for coming in.
Thank you so much.
What you do for our area.
Thanks again for coming.
Appreciate it, guys.